The Catholic Church stands at a crossroads. The papacy of Pope Francis has ushered in an era of dialogue, humility, and a renewed focus on the poor. As his pontificate continues, speculation grows about his successor. One name emerges from the whispers, a name that carries with it the hopes of many, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle of the Philippines. Could this humble servant of God from a nation deeply rooted in faith be the next vicar of Christ? The possibility is more than just a passing thought. Cardinal Tagle represents a new generation of leadership, one that reflects the changing face of the global church. His journey, from a modest upbringing in the Philippines to the upper echelons of the Vatican, speaks volumes about his character and the power of faith. But what exactly makes Cardinal Tagle a potential candidate for the papacy? What are the shocking reasons that have fueled this global speculation? To understand this, we must delve into the heart of his story, exploring his unique background, his unwavering commitment to the gospel, and his vision for a more inclusive and compassionate church. Cardinal Tagle's story begins in the Philippines, a nation where faith is a way of life. The Philippines, a predominantly Catholic country, boasts a rich tapestry of faith, deeply intertwined with its history and culture. Growing up in this vibrant environment, Tagle's faith was nurtured from a young age. He witnessed the profound impact of faith on the lives of ordinary Filipinos. This upbringing instilled in him a deep-seated empathy for the marginalized and a commitment to social justice. Comparisons between Cardinal Tagle and Pope Francis are inevitable and to some extent justified. Both men share a common touch, a genuine warmth that transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. They possess a rare ability to connect with people from all walks of life, making them feel seen, heard, and valued. This empathy, this ability to meet people where they are, is at the heart of their shared vision for the Church. Like Pope Francis, Cardinal Tagle is known for his humility, his preference for simple living, and his unwavering focus on the poor and the marginalized. He embodies the spirit of the Good Shepherd, always seeking out the lost sheep, always ready to offer a helping hand, a listening ear, and a compassionate heart. This shared vision is not merely a matter of style or personality. It is rooted in a deep theological understanding of the gospel message. Both men believe in a church that is open and welcoming to all, a church that is not afraid to engage with the complexities of the modern world, and a church that prioritizes the needs of the most vulnerable. Cardinal Tagle's influence extends far beyond the borders of the Philippines. His appointment as prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, a crucial Vatican department responsible for missionary work and interreligious dialogue, thrust him onto the global stage. This appointment, a testament to his theological acumen and leadership qualities, positioned him as a key figure in shaping the future direction of the Catholic Church. In this role, he has been a tireless advocate for interfaith dialogue, recognizing the importance of building bridges of understanding and respect between different religious communities. He understands that the Church's mission is not to impose its beliefs on others, but to engage in respectful dialogue, seeking common ground and promoting peace and understanding. His work has taken him to all corners of the globe, where he has met with religious leaders, addressed international conferences, and spoken out on issues of global concern such as poverty, climate change, and human trafficking. His message, consistently focused on the gospel values of love, compassion, and justice, has resonated with people from all walks of life, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. The potential election of Cardinal Tagle as Pope would be a watershed moment for the Catholic Church, particularly for the Asian continent. The Philippines, with its vibrant and growing Catholic population, stands as a beacon of faith in a region often dominated by other religions. A Filipino Pope would be a powerful symbol of the Church's universality, a testament to its growing presence in the global South. The Filipino diaspora, millions strong and spread across the globe, would undoubtedly rejoice at seeing one of their own ascend to the highest office in the Church. Their faith, often tested by the challenges of migration and assimilation, would find renewed strength and affirmation in the election of a pope who understands their struggles and shares their cultural heritage. The impact of a Filipino papacy would be felt far beyond the Philippines itself. It would send a powerful message to the Church in Asia and throughout the developing world, a message of hope, of inclusion, and of the Church's commitment to serving the needs of the poor and the marginalized. Cardinal Tagle's potential election as Pope is not merely a matter of geographical representation or symbolic significance. It is rooted in his unique qualities, his vision for the Church, and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. One of the most compelling reasons for his potential election is his ability to bridge the gap between tradition and modernity. He is a man deeply rooted in his faith, respectful of Church teachings, yet open to dialogue and willing to engage with the challenges of the 21st century. He understands that the Church must be relevant to the lives of people today, addressing their concerns, speaking their language, and offering them a message of hope and meaning in a world often characterized by uncertainty and change. Another reason for his appeal is his commitment to social justice. He is a vocal advocate for the poor, the marginalized, and the voiceless, consistently reminding the Church of its obligation to be a voice for the voiceless and a defender of the defenseless. The path to the papacy is never easy, and Cardinal Tagle, despite his many strengths, is not without his critics. Some within the Church, particularly those from more conservative factions, may view his openness to dialogue and his emphasis on social justice as a threat to traditional teachings. They may fear that he would be too quick to embrace change, potentially jeopardizing the Church's doctrinal integrity. Others have raised concerns about his leadership style, questioning his ability to make tough decisions and to navigate the complex political landscape of the Vatican. They point to his handling of certain issues during his tenure as Archbishop of Manila, suggesting that he may be too conciliatory, too willing to appease all sides, even at the expense of decisive action. These criticisms, while valid points of discussion, should not overshadow the many positive qualities that Cardinal Tagle brings to the table. His humility, his compassion, his intellectual depth, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel message make him a formidable candidate for the papacy, one who could potentially usher in a new era of healing, dialogue, and renewal for the Catholic Church. The potential election of Cardinal Tagle as Pope would be a historic moment for the Catholic Church, a testament to its evolving identity and its growing presence in the global South. It would send a powerful message of hope and inclusion to Catholics around the world, particularly to those who have often felt marginalized or ignored. His papacy, if it were to come to pass, would likely be characterized by a renewed emphasis on dialogue, both within the Church and with other religious communities. He would likely prioritize the needs of the poor and the marginalized, advocating for social justice and working to build a more just and equitable world. His leadership style, characterized by humility, compassion, and a willingness to listen, would be a breath of fresh air in the often hierarchical structure of the Church. He would likely encourage greater participation from the laity, recognizing the importance of empowering all members of the Church to share in its mission and ministry. As of December 13, 2024, the world waits with bated breath, watching and praying as the future of the Catholic Church hangs in the balance. The possibility of Cardinal Tagle's election as Pope is a source of hope for many, a sign that the Church is not afraid to embrace change, to look beyond its traditional boundaries, and to choose a leader who reflects the diversity and dynamism of the global Catholic community. Whether or not he ultimately ascends to the chair of Peter, his candidacy alone is a testament to the changing face of the Church and the growing influence of the global South. His story is an inspiration to Catholics worldwide, a reminder that God chooses the humble to do great things, that faith can move mountains, and that the future of the Church is bright with possibility. Only time will tell what the future holds for Cardinal Tagle and for the Catholic Church, but one thing is certain: the world is watching and the faithful are praying, hopeful that the next Vicar of Christ will be a man of God, a man of the people, and a man for our times.